Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, White Sushi, and today I'm back with a very interesting video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to build. You know, I believe that teaching you guys how to build is more important than what to build and where to build, so that you guys can figure out your own strategies for tackling new chaos maps and stuff, and also work out strategies that suit your towers, whatever that's available to you, and stuff. So instead of doing like a typical show you guys that this build it works on this map thing, I'm gonna teach you guys the top 10 tricks and you want to look out for when building a map that's generally in chaos. I mean, this kind of applies for every other case, but using chaos as an example. And of course, at the end of the video, there'll be a summary of all the 10 tips, so stick around for that. For the first tip, placing auras out of the way to avoid CyberOrcs. You guys know that in Chaos 2 and 5, CyberOrcs are kind of like a pain in the ass, right? Like they disable auras and stuff. There's no real way to effectively avoid getting your aura stun, but one of the tricks that you can do is to place them out of the way, and by that I mean, so as you guys can see here, I have two auras. I place them on top of this ledge. So what some people will do, they'll place it here, and then this is obviously going to get stopped by the Lady Orc, right? And the Lady Orc just going to stand here, and it's going to do this smashing thing, and it just gets disabled, right? So instead of placing it here, you want to put it on the cliff, like here. This way, the Lady Orcs will not be able to. Lady Orcs, this is Lady Orcs. It's CyberOrcs, guys. They will not be able to just post smash your aura and disable it. You have to do like a throwing thing. You have to throw something up the cliff, and that's something that it's like more rare than post smashing stuff. So yeah, this is one way to kind of protect your auras from orcs. Another way that's kind of interesting is just have it on another lane. Try to cover this lane, for example, and just have it here. Or depending on some maps, these maps walls are a little bit thick, but on some of the maps you can actually do your aura like behind the wall, and they will still clip the lane and stuff. But of course, for all this to work, you guys need to have range on your auras. If you don't have range, this is not gonna work for you guys. Right, moving on to my second tip. Doubling defenses up as air towers. Alright, so this can be a little bit tricky. Once again, it's better to have range. If not, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but still doable. So what I mean by doubling up defenses as air towers is that you guys know how flame auras can hit both air and land units, and I have an air lane. It's gonna spawn from here. Based on my game knowledge, I know that the air lane is gonna path towards this side, and over this part, it's gonna fly low enough for my flame auras to hit them. So by having a flame aura placed here, I am effectively hitting 3 lanes. One being this side, one being this other side here, and finally the air wave that's gonna fly down here. Another example I can show you guys that covers air lanes, just to have a PDT for example. You guys can see that the PDT's range, I mean it's not very obvious right now. You guys can see the PDT's range is gonna cover the air lane as well as the ground lane. So this is another way you can have it. It's basically being efficient with your builds, not having to like dedicate towers just solely to deal with air units, since that's not very efficient. And this efficiency becomes more important as you are playing maps that have, let's say playing maps that have more separated airwaves that are like further away from the actual ground lane. So it's very important to know when the air units are gonna be passing by the ground lanes. Alright, moving on to my third tip. So I'll be using towers and auras to cover multiple lanes. I mean, this is obvious. This sounds obvious, but I've actually seen people who do this wrongly or have no idea how to do this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by this. So right now I have like 3 lanes here. What I can do is I can put a PDT here. I like this spot on this map just because it's kind of in the corner. But what I can do is that I can have a PDT covering 2 lanes this way. If you guys can see, it covers 2 lanes easily. And then I want my wall here. I will tell you guys about the wall later. But another example is this PDT here. If I'm turning on this map, I can use the PDT to cover almost 4 lanes, if you guys can see here. So I'll cover a little bit of this lane, and then with the pass is going to get short. Cover this lane almost fully up to the tower, this lane as well, and actually to the spawn. And then clip a little bit of this lane. You guys can't see the aura range anymore because I'm kind of out of the range of the tower. But yeah, you guys can see here, it clips a little bit of the furthest lane. So again, defense range is important. If you guys watch my live streams, you guys will know that I love defense range. Defense range is one of the best shards ever, and also you wanna add it for ascensions, of course. So yep, better start farming that daily strike start from Chaos Tree, guys. Alright, moving on to my fourth tip. You want to make a kill zone for assassins. If you're just progressing into the game, yes. Otherwise, not really. So assassins kind of disable you completely. There's not much you can do against assassins, except to just stand there and wait for them to go away since you can't fight them. And one of the easier ways to just get rid of them is to have a kill zone. So let me show you an example of a kill zone and setup. So what you want to do for a kill zone is to have more towers that can hit behind the wall and the wall at the same time, rather than having a tower that can hit in front of the wall only. So what I mean by this is that if you can see my flame aura here, it's placed in a way that it can hit the lane and it can hit a bit behind the tower. So for a kill zone, you want to be standing behind your wall. And this is important because if you stand in front of your wall, enemies are going to hit you as well, and with assassins jumping and stuff, you're more than likely going to die. So the best way to stand behind the tower like this, and when the assassins jump you, you have your PDTs for example to cover you from the back. Because these PDTs not only hit in front of the walls, they hit behind the wall as well. So by standing here, you're getting the flame aura value and the double PDTs, which is extremely important, since this will help you get rid of assassins really fast. One additional tip is that you can do cannonball towers because they have a shot that lets them stun assassins, which could be useful. Abyss Swords can use a skeletal orc with spike blockades to stun assassins as they jump onto you, which kind of works as well. But yeah, that's about it for the fourth tip. Moving on. Fifth tip is going to be have defenses cover the area in front of the walls. Alright, so I was talking about it previously. So for example for this lane, I want to wall here at this spot. Just because my defenses are going to hit the area in front of my lane. And that's very important because enemies that do not die to your tower outright when they are walking through the lane, they're going to stack up in front of the walls. I've seen a lot of people fail their builds because they don't have enough defenses covering the area in front of the walls. It's like if the enemy walk past the tower, they'll stack up here, and if you don't have enough damage here, they're gonna eventually break through your wall. Alright? And one of the easiest way to determine where the tower should be placed is actually very simple. So for example, let's assume that this wall is not here. I want to do a very efficient tower. For example, I want to do it here because I know that if I have a tower here, it's gonna cover this lane. Then when the enemy warps around this hole, it's gonna cover the area as well. So I'm gonna place the tower here first. And I'm gonna take note of where the tip of the tower reaches. As you guys can see, it's somewhere there. So what I do is I just come over here, and I place a wall here, right at the tip of the range. I mean, this range is a bit too far, so you guys can see. If I do it with like another PDT, for example, one that's completely not added, only got ascensions, I believe that's daily strike. So you guys can see that if I place a tower here, I can see the range of the tower. So I want to build my wall at the tip of the range. Another way is obviously to build a wall first, and then try to place your PDTs in a way that reaches the wall. So let me show you an example. I have the wall there. I think this is going to cover. So as you can see, there's a range there, it covers the wall. So I want my PDT to be here. This is like efficient, And for the same thing goes for the same flame auras. For example, this curvature is extremely efficient because enemies will walk around this, taking full damage of your flame aura radius. So you want to put your wall at the tip of the flame aura where it ends. So you kind of maximize on the damage. Alright, moving on. Tip 6. Wow, we have a lot of tips going on today. Turtling and minimizing choke points. This is kind of important. A lot of people don't realize this, but you want to turtle because you can minimize choke points. You don't turtle if there's no choke points lesson. So for example, let me just show you guys this map. If you want to defend this map aggressively, there's a total of 1, 2, wait, let me change this, 3, 4, and of course 5 lanes. Right, there's a total of 5 lanes if you want to defend this map aggressively. However, if you want to turtle, there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just want to tell you guys that there's no point turtling this map just because you're going to defend the same amount of lanes anyway, and turtling is always risky and it takes a lot more time. This is just to tell you guys. But if you guys do want to turtle, there are some benefits to turtling, of course. Of course, you get to wall here, here. So you have a one line of walls and make it such that your poison dart tower is able to cover all 3 walls, as you can see here. So I'll cover that one, this one, and this one as well. I mean, it doesn't really cover this, so you can like shift it up a little bit here, maybe, for example. So that's one benefit of turtling. Also another benefit is that if you have like a skyguard tower for example, you can place it in the middle of the map, and since all enemies are gonna fly through this map, the skyguard will get maximum value of hitting enemies and stuff. So like this is a pretty decent skyguard position to be honest, or sell some stuff, so I can show you guys more stuff later. But yeah, like skyguard here, maybe here, both works. As long as they cover the entire map, it's fine. Another benefit to turtling is maybe you can stack of flame auras. So you can have two lanes here, I just place one flame aura here, it hits both sides. Although the thing about this map is that it's pretty much the same even if you don't turtle. Like I kinda just place a flame aura here, I guess place it here to cover both lanes anyway. So there's no point turtling this map, but I just want to show you guys that turtling can be a thing, but if you want to turtle smartly. Do not turtle if there's no difference to the amount of enemies that's gonna come out from the lanes and stuff. Alright. Moving on guys, 10 minutes already, holy shit. Dedicated air defenses. Alright, so this is contradictory to what I have been teaching you guys since the start of the video. I've always told you guys to, be efficient, make your towers hit multiple targets and stuff. But sometimes you just need air defenses to protect your lanes. And sometimes air units are gonna screw you over, and you want air towers to just hit air units. So one example here is obviously this PDT. I could place my PDT this way. It's gonna stop the air units, it's gonna hit the air and the ground units. But this air lane is gonna kill this wolf. In the event that I'm not turtling, this lane opens up, which can be really bad. So what I wanna do if I don't have enough damage is that I wanna have a PDT that just kills air units. So I'll place it something like this. This way it doesn't kill air land units, and it will still hit air units that fly past this area. And one of the main reasons for this is that sometimes when your PDT is distracted, when it's killing ground units for example here, it's gonna miss out on the air units, and air units are gonna slip by getting the ball. So sometimes getting dedicated air defenses is that much more important. Of course, if you're using skyguards, then this is kinda irrelevant because skyguards only hit air. Moving on. Stacking auras, how and why. I do not actually have this set up, so I'm gonna have to show you guys why you want to stack auras and how you want to stack them. So stacking auras is all about making a kill zone, guys. If there's no point in stacking auras if you're not going for a kill zone. And one of the examples I should do is for this lane. So I want to stack my auras in such a way that I can do a 3 aura stack, 3, such like this. So it forms a triangle, and this center area is the kill zone. So I want to place my wall here to make full use of the kill zone because I want enemies hitting my wall to be inside of the kill zone. A lot of people do not realize this. You could build it here, but let's be honest. Oh, they lag though. You could build it here, but to be honest, most of the time, it's only the enemies in front of your wall that's gonna matter, and these enemies are gonna be the Lady Orcs, because Lady Orcs are just gonna run past all this stuff. Most of the other mobs are gonna die inside this area. So by having a wall here, you're having less trouble. You're less effective dealing with Lady Orcs, which are the only troublesome enemies per se. Which is why I always recommend you to place the wall in front of the kill zone, even though it seems more efficient to make full use of the aura radius. Of course, there's other ways to stack auras. A lot of people say that you can stack flame auras, but I'm just gonna show you. You can actually stack 4 like this, make it a square, and then there will be a square kill zone in the middle. For example, you can stack 5, so you place one here. Okay, that's way out of the way. So place one here, shift this one further up, and you can place one here. So this is like stacking 5. There's a lot of ways to stack flame auras, guys. It's just that a lot of people don't know how, and hope this will help you guys get a better understanding of how to stack them. Alright, moving on. Single walls. Alright, so this is a tricky concept. You need kind of like a decent knowledge of the map to pull this off effectively. And one of the examples I'm going to give you is actually this side. So if you can see, I can't really effectively cover the entire lane with one wall. Enemies are going to walk past the left, like from here. So, I mean, this is obviously not the best choke point, you want to choke here, but this is just an example, and some of the maps actually have this kind of situations. So you don't want to use 2 walls. This is not deal efficient, and most of the time your wall on the left is going to take most of the damage. So what you want to do is you analyze the path of the enemies. So for example, for this lane, enemies want a path to this side. So what they try to do is they try to push against this wall, and they will go this way. It's not likely that the enemy will walk here and then into the lane. Like that does not happen unless the enemies are pushing each other out of the way. So what you want to do is you want to keep your wall to the right side like this as much as possible, making sure there's no gap here. So something like this. So even though there's a gap here, enemies are not going to walk past this gap just because they're gonna try to path this way. They're gonna try to path into the wall on the left, and they're gonna get drawn by the wall's aggro. I'll talk about aggro separately in another video where I make like a wall tier list for example to talk about how aggro works and why some walls are bad for that. See how it goes. But yeah, enemies are not gonna walk through here just because they get aggro by the wall and they're trying to path this way. Alright. Next tip. No walls. Of course no walls, guys. So what do I mean by no walls is that you sell all your defenses right now. You finish your build, whatever build you have, sell all your defenses and just use a spare DD2 to place one extra flame aura on each lane for example to maximize your damage. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. So the correct number 10 is map knowledge. We finally come to the end of the video. I'm just gonna say that no matter how much I teach you guys about builds, knowledge of the map is very important. And to gain map knowledge, you have to play the map more. By playing the map more, you know how enemy gonna behave, what kind of spot really works well for your towers, whatever towers you're using. You don't have to use PDTs, you don't have to use flame auras. These are just some examples I like to showcase because these are the most versatile towers. I can show a lot of things, just building them. But yes, mod knowledge is super important. I can't emphasize how important it is to know where the enemies are gonna path. So like a beginner will just think that, oh, Aries here is gonna walk down the lane and then go straight for the sub objective. Nope, that's not the case. Aries from this lane is actually going to this side. It's gonna fly past this area and it's gonna get this sub objective, which is actually hilarious. But yeah, map knowledge is important. So guys, if you guys play the map enough, you guys will know. And we finally come to the end of the video. I'm gonna show you guys the summary of all the points now. So I'm not gonna go through them again. You guys can just take a look. And once again, thank you all you guys for watching. Do give me a subscribe over here on my YouTube channel if you guys enjoy my content. I'll try to put out more guides and build videos every day, hopefully. And also follow me over at Twitch TV where I stream daily, almost daily, not on the weekends but almost daily. Then just follow me there if you wanna catch me live. Play some Chaos 7 viewer games with me. I play Chaos 7 games with my viewers all the time. Link to my Twitch TV will be down in the description. And as always, I'll see you guys either on my stream later on or in my next video. Peace out.